Yeah, because this is how we start.
This is how we start.
No
Hello.
previous, no previous advertising, nothing. Not an
We just go
introduction.
live.
Nah, yeah, just go
You
live.
just get to see us live in our usual life.
I
That's it.
I honestly want to one day, I would like to just jump into our previous conversation without any advice.
In
Just like,
Spanish?
yeah, why not? Yeah, fun.
Excellent, excellent. Well, beautiful people, welcome back to our podcast after
And
game night.
not beautiful as well. Please do
You are
not
beautiful
start.
inside the mask. You are beautiful.
Of course not. That's why I use
Of course.
mask because I'm
to
ugly.
hide to hide your beauty.
It's
Very
too
good, very
much.
good.
It's too much for the world.
It is too
I,
much.
ha-
You have to
I,
control.
exactly.
Very good,
I,
very good. How are you
I,
doing today, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm drunk because this
Drunk?
is my normal state from I don't
You're
know,
always drunk.
maybe from the last 7 years. I'm not, I'm not saying that because of my daughters. I'm
Mm.
trying to get drunk every night, but if I could, I will. No,
I mean, why
maybe,
not? Right?
right?
You
Right.
have the power and the ability to do it. Nothing is impossible.
Unfortunately, not the money because I spend everything on them.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
from time to time, yeah, yeah, why not?
You reward yourself with a little bit of
Yes, yes, yes.
boost.
Boost is a little bit, especially on Mondays. I mean, Mondays is the
Oh
worst
yeah.
day of the week. Nobody wants Mondays. Come on, Garfield teaches us that, I mean, that nobody want really like Mondays.
I love
Um,
Mondays.
of course, why? No, there is no reason. There is
There is
no
always there's one reason. It's I get to talk about board games with you, my friend.
well from free excited. Well, yeah, okay.
Okay, all right.
I'll stop right there because
All right.
you just have
What a
you just
beautiful
give me
moment.
yeah, exactly. I counter
Oh.
break.
We're trying to beautiful people, we're trying to see if the tough Mr. Mask Maple can cry. Is he human or is he a machine?
I am a monster. That's what I
He's a
am.
monster.
I'm a monster.
All right. Well,
I'm not a person. I'm a monster.
mm-hmm,
Anyhow,
mm,
welcome again. Thank you for being here.
mm-hmm.
We are in the episode 14. Believe it or not, again, this is
Again,
something that we have to reinforce every week. That we cannot believe that we last 14 episodes.
it's
We just
thanks to the beautiful people.
thanks to the thanks to the people. I- I'm more grateful for the people that even when they know that they're not beautiful, still watching us. So thank you all,
Yes,
and
yes.
thank you for to. I would like to take the stage to also say thank to the people that been sharing the space with us. Through these 14 episodes. This is not a farewell or whatsoever. This is just a casual things, especially because like I mentioned in the in the social media, this is the last podcast of the year.
It is.
So we also need to rest. We need to take care of important business, and that's why we have to take some couple of weeks, and we'll be back at some point. We'll be back
Yep.
in
Yeah,
January.
we'll be back.
Well, you will know. You will know.
We
And
love
so that, yeah, I would like to thank you, the audience for sure, and also our beautiful guest that we have. We had
Minerva, Tia, the
Minerva, of
beautiful dog.
course.
Yeah,
Yes,
there they are. Yes.
Minerva is like the host. It's like
Minerva
the guest.
is the secret host. Yes.
Yeah, he's the chief.
Mm-hmm,
She's the
mm-hmm.
alpha. Anyhow, yeah. So for all the people that have been participating in the podcast throughout these 14 episodes, thank you all. We are very grateful for having you. And well, yeah, just let's get started with another episode,
Let's
another
get
week, another
started.
episode, the last episode of the year. So yeah, let's go ahead, let's move on.
All right, let's do it.
Tell me what you have. Tell me what you have played in the last week. And tell
All
me,
right.
please tell me that you have almost there with the list of board games that you promised you will play before Christmas. You are 7 years, 7 days. You only have 7 days to complete that list. How many games left?
7 days?
Yes, 7 days.
Impossible. Well, I am happy to report that Haley and I have played 6 out of the 12 games that we proposed we were going to play from the beginning. Those 12 games I have not shared on social media yet because, you know, life.
Hmm.
But who knows? Maybe tomorrow, maybe today,
Some
I'll
point.
share those
Hmm.
12 games that we're trying to play. We, like I mentioned from the beginning, we had already reserved time. Like we have
Hmm.
already put it on the calendar when and where we're gonna play these games. But so
Hmm.
unfortunately,
Hmm.
we are one game behind. We were supposed to play one game last Sunday, so yesterday, but we couldn't because we were expecting it to become a family Sunday, and well, that happened. So now we are one game behind, but I think we can do it. I think we can pick it up and finish strong.
What?
That being said,
Hmm.
yeah.
I'm just curious. So you normally don't play games with your family when you have family reunions. That's not gonna happen. Why not? You should be the you should be
Usually,
the illuminate person
uh
that will
sometimes I
bring
do, but this time it was a lot of us. This time it was like
a party game. That's why
12.
party games exist. Come on.
No, no, no. 12,
No,
12,
they're not
12,
they
12.
they're
That's it.
that kind of people.
No, they are sometimes. But this
Ooh.
one, it was a specific family reunion. It wasn't that long, so
Okay.
unfortunately, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But
That was a boring reunion.
it was. Have you heard of
Boring
the?
reunion. It was a boring
Actually,
reunion.
no, it wasn't because
Your
it was
wife
about.
is gonna watch this podcast. Maybe not. Don't be
It
afraid.
was. It
Be
was.
honest.
I am honest. We play. We did a game, I guess, but not a board game. We play. The game White Elephant.
That's not okay. Yeah.
It's a game,
Okay.
Well,
It's okay.
it's an activity. It's an activity.
I will.
Everyone brings their own gift, and they are
Mhm.
gonna put them all together, and you're gonna go and get a gift from all the options, and then you're gonna decide if you want to keep it or if you want to steal the gift from someone else that has already opened their gift,
Mm.
and so on. Yeah, so it was fun. It was good.
Yeah, yeah,
I think
yeah.
so,
Well,
and the food was good too.
actually, Simon is about to release a game based on that White Elephant Christmas game. Of course, it will include miniatures. So watch out. Next year, we will probably gonna have a White Elephant by Simon with miniatures. That will
What?
be.
It's fake news.
No, of course not.
No.
I will move it to the Chismecito as
Oh, okay, okay. We'll talk more about it in the Chismecitos
well. Mhm.
phase.
Anyhow.
Anyhow, well, all that to say that I remember. So this week, the sixth game in our list is Railroad Inc.
Railroad Ink.
Roll and write kind of game. Roll and
Mhm.
draw, I guess.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was good. It was one of
Okay.
our light. I think we chose three heavy games,
Okay.
four medium, and four light games in our
Okay.
12.
Okay.
Um, yeah, wait,
And
that's 11.
can I ask what are those heavy games you choose? I mean, one I think you'll have already played, which
Actually,
was
no, no, no. It was
Face for
four heavy
Odin.
games. Four heavy games.
I remember Face for
Four heavy
Odin.
games, four lights, and four medium.
444. Very clever.
Yeah, I guess I'll
Clever.
reward our viewers for joining us today. So the four heavy games in our list are Feast of Foreboding, like you said,
Hmm.
Perseverance, episode
Persevere.
one,
Okay.
Perseverance, episode two.
That counts as one, but anyhow.
No, no, they're different games. They're different games. And lastly, we are gonna try
Uh,
to play Hallertau by Uwe Rosenberg, I think. Hallertau.
which one?
Hallertau. It's a two-player game specific.
Ah, Hallett. Yeah, 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 yeah. With
Mhm,
those ugly boxes, ugly covers,
mhm,
kind of
mhm,
like
mhm, mhm.
Puerto Rico,
Yep,
yeah,
yeah.
the Hobbit,
Classic worker
things
placement.
like that. Okay, yeah, it's a
Yes.
classic
So those
with
are the four
Rosenberg.
heavy. Last
So,
Sunday, so yesterday we were supposed to play Perseverance 2, but
okay.
so now we're behind on Perseverance, which means that we're behind 3 hour gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna see. I
Basically.
think we can fit it in the week. Well, we have to fit
Mm-hmm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, yes,
It should.
yes.
It will be very, very interesting to see if you may. Well, that's the thing. We are not going to have another episode next
I
week
know.
to see if, but it will be the first question I will ask when we're back
Well,
in January.
our we
I'm very
plan
curious.
our plan is that we want to put together a video we're gonna record a video, Hill and I, after we are
Hmm.
done playing, where we're gonna be talking about those 12 games that we played, what we like, what we didn't like, and because
Hmm.
a lot of those games are new to us. We have played
Okay.
Perseverance one episode one time before this one. We
Okay.
have not played Perseverance 2 at all. I mean, episode 2 at all.
Hmm.
And we have not played Hallertau. Neither of
Okay.
us.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And which makes this whole thing a little bit more difficult, right? Because now we have to learn the rules. And Feast for
Hmm.
Odin we have played, so it was kind of like remembering the rules.
So you have
Perseverance episode 1 was remembering the rules, but 2 and Hallertau we have not played, so I
mm,
gotta read the rules so that we can play. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. There is actually let me see, 1, 2, 3. There might be like 4 or 5 games in the game in the list of 12 games that we have not played.
Okay.
Part of the challenge was, you know what?
You're crazy.
Part of the challenge was
Disruptive.
let's play games that are just sitting in the shelf of shame that we have not been able to play. Let's do it. Let's just do it.
Okay.
Let's
Mm.
just do it. It's more complicated than it sounds. But hey, we're halfway. I think we
But
can do it.
I think, I mean, personally, I think that is the best way to take out games from the shelf of shame. It's like, yeah, you know what? Let's do it, no matter what. Because if
Put it
you
on the
think
calendar.
about it, yeah, if you put it like, but I have to learn this game, and
That's
probably
the
I need
thing.
to take the thing. It will
Exactly.
never happen. It will never happen.
If you decide like, hey, let's have game night, but you don't pick a game, and then game night comes and everyone's like, oh, you know what? I'm kind of tired. Let's pick a light game, or let's pick a game that we already know. And then you're like, well, that you're right. Maybe
Mm,
let's keep it easy,
that
and
happen all
then
the
all
time.
those games that you haven't played, you haven't tried the
Hmm.
rules, they just keep staying on this shelf of shame, and that's just how it goes. So that's why you
That's
need to be like, you know what? We're not just gonna have game night, but we're gonna be playing
rule book
Voidfall.
night. We're gonna have a rule book night.
We're gonna have rulebook night, so might as well reserve 1 hour for explanation and 3 hours for gameplay. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah,
No,
yeah.
I feel
So,
you. I feel you, bro, because it's pretty much the same case
hmm
here.
hmm
Because sometimes it's like, okay, it's 10 p.m., which for me
hmm
is not bad time. I mean, I like to sleep
you're a
late.
night owl.
I'm a night owl. I mean, I don't have any issues with that.
Yeah,
Till recently, to be honest, I start feeling like, what is this? Why I'm feeling tired at 12 night? Like, oh no,
you're
this
old,
never
my friend.
happened. I know. By the way,
Age.
next month I will turn 25, and it will be
Oh,
like, okay, yeah.
very
We'll
nice.
have to celebrate too much. And I think, no, I don't think so. Well, anyhow, yeah, but
Maybe.
that's also my case, because when it's like 10 p.m., things like that, we are probably going to pick a game that we already know how to play, or a game that will not last like two
Light
or
game.
3 hours, you
Yep.
know?
Yep.
And it makes sense. But at the same
hmm
time, I also would like to try something new. So that's
Yeah.
the dilemma. I need
You have
to,
to you have to plan it. You
yeah,
cannot just
that was
leave
hard
it for
part.
chance
That's what I like.
because
That's the only part I like about pandemic, because in
Mhm.
pandemic I have enough time at home to, find time to
Play the
learn
heavy
some
games.
rules and start playing a little bit early. And even though I can sleep very late, and I don't have to wake up early in the morning to prepare
Yeah.
everything and all the routine. That's
Yeah.
that's life, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah, that I totally understand. I totally get.
Yeah. So, going back to to the topic, I played Railroad Inc. as part of our challenge, and then I had the chance to get together with my First Haven gang,
Group.
and we
Mm-hmm.
play First Haven twice, and we lost the first scenario, and we repeated the scenario again, and we were very close to losing again. We were all very frustrated. It was a very difficult scenario.
Okay.
It was crazy. We were super tired and frustrated. You know how long it takes us to do one scenario? How
Let
many
me
hours?
see.
Four player Frosthaven. From
Three.
beginning, setting up to the end, like
Okay, 4 hours. More? 5 hours?
6 hours is our average.
No.
Frosthaven, and yeah. I mean,
So and
we
you did it twice. So you spent what, half a day?
12 hours. Obviously, we
Nah,
took breaks
fucking
for
way.
eating and going bathroom, whatever. But we
Ah,
spent
oh,
the
oh,
whole day
oh.
from we spent. I think we started at 10:30 a.m.
You should
and
start
we
using diapers.
finished.
Yeah.
There you go for faster, more efficiency. And then we finished at 1 a.m. 10 a.m. to 1
Wow.
a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So in the end, we won by we got lucky with the a couple of draws and the how things worked out. But maybe
Okay.
we sometimes think that maybe it takes a little longer because we record our sessions. But I mean, once I set up the cameras, we forget about them. We just focus on
Okay.
the gameplay. So I don't think that's why it takes so long. I think just a long game and 4 players. That's just it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes
But
sense.
anyway,
I
so
like it. I
two
like it.
two Frosthaven sessions and Railroad Inc. That's what I got this week.
I mean, I will say that that was a very productive week in terms of gaming for you. I mean, you play a lot of games, physical games, not only board game arena. Arena, come on. So
Yeah. I
that's
got a
very good.
disclaimer. We try to get together to play Frosthaven like if we can once a month. So it's not
Oh, once a month.
yeah, it's not as
So
often. That's why we dedicate a full day of Frost to
okay.
two scenarios because we don't do this like every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks.
Wow.
It's every month, every 4 weeks pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay.
anyway, Mr. Master
Mhm.
Meeple, did you manage to get some games in?
Of course. Of
Of
course.
course.
I'm very lucky that I'm still have these weekly reunions with my friends. Um, for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks or so, um, they have been kind of different, gaming sessions because
Hmm.
the couple of friends that we have that are coming to our place to play the games, they have different, they have been, traveling to their countries, and they are traveling separate for they have their reasons, and that's why we don't have, like, we haven't have the entire gang for the game nights, but still we have our weekly game night uh, on Fridays. So this week we played not on Friday but yesterday, and we managed to play 4 games. Yeah, 4 games. So the first game we played was Space Base from AG.
Hmm.
So Space Base, it was the first time also showing the game. Pretty much all the games that we are playing are new for our friends.
Hmm.
So this particular game, they like it because, Space Base is a very interactive game with all players
Isn't it
have
like
turns.
Machikoro? Isn't it like Machikoro
Yeah,
where you roll and activate cards?
yeah, pretty
I
much.
have not
Yeah.
played Space Base, but I
You know
hear
what?
people like Space Base more than Machikoro.
I haven't stopped thinking and tried to compare both games, and now that you mentioned, they're pretty similar. For me, I think Machikoro is more easy and more simple.
Okay.
That Space Race, because in Space Race you can purchase more cards. There's
More options.
there are more options, and you have a huge deck of cards for each one of the levels. I think that will be the difference, and also the way you activate the cards in between turns and in your turn. So I think it's more game. They have more, uh, from where you can strategize your
Hmm.
game than in Magicore, because Magicore is more like, okay, you have to get more buildings that give you earnings, and then with those earnings, and well, I think it's more basic in that. I'm not saying it's bad game. I'm just saying it's more basic than
Which
Space
one do
Base.
you enjoy more?
Now that it depends, Space Base I enjoy more with my group of friends, and Machikoro, for instance, I play with my daughter, and I mean, we enjoy the game because she knows how to play, and it's more easy for
Nice.
her to play the game. You know.
All right.
So
All right.
yeah, so that was our first game. Then we have to take care of the kids in terms of taking them to bed, and that's why we only play a two-player games. One of my favorites ever, which is Radlands.
Hmm.
I showed my friend how to play Radlands, and she beat my ass. So yeah,
Nice.
it was a criminal beat. It was like she in the last turn she was like, "You want me to wait another round, or you want me to finish you now?" It's like, "Oh,
You
that's
wanna quit?
humiliation. That was humiliation.
It
That's not
was.
fair."
Wow.
But that's how she is, and I know, and I like it as well.
Nice,
That's the way she
nice.
is. So that
No
was
mercy.
no mercy. And then we play another game that we played before, or I only played before with my wife early in the week, which was 10 Penny Parks. Have you
Okay.
ever hear or
I
played that
think I
game?
heard. Is it like Thailand? No.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
maybe
yeah,
no.
yeah.
Yeah?
Well, it's because you have it's a worker placement when
Okay.
you have like
A
land or
map.
not land. You have
Like a map, a layout?
a map layout. Thank you. Yeah, layout.
Mhm.
And thematically, you are about to build a park,
Okay.
right? And you
Yep.
have this layout with the land, and the only thing you have are trees, and you need to manage the space where the tiles are going to be placed. So basically, you go and try to get some money for concessions, or maybe just go to the bank to get some money, and then with that money, start building the attractions.
Hmm.
Pretty much, it's a very quick worker placement game and tile placement game, but it's very interesting the way a game can change when you play only with two player and with a higher count.
Mm.
With two players, for me, it was like okay because it was very fast for me because you only have three workers. Maybe you can get a fourth, but pretty much it's very quick. It's very quick,
Mm.
and it was
Hmm.
like okay, the game ends already. Okay, let's go count points.
Mm.
With three players was a different story. I think we enjoyed more the game. We agree on
Okay.
that, and we are expecting our other friend to come by and try it with four players and see
Nice.
if that will also increase the level of enjoyment of
Excellent.
that game.
Excellent.
But so far, we like it. That was the
Nice.
third, and I was losing all the games of the night. So that's why I said like, okay, that's enough. I cannot go to bed without winning a single game tonight.
Hmm.
So I put it on the table. Cat lady
Cat lady.
from
Okay.
yeah,
By
because it was
AG.
just yeah, exactly yeah, because it was just late at night on Sunday. It was like okay, yeah, just quick game, easy peasy.
Give me a victory.
Yeah, whatever. So it was also type collection. No, sorry,
Set collection.
set collection game, and then it was just fast game. It was also really, I mean, just trying to get the cards you need, and I
Hmm.
won. I ended winning the
Nice.
game,
Very
and
nice.
yeah, yeah, no, thank you, thank you. So yeah, it was only one win the entire night, but I was proud of it. And winning is winning. That's what
There
I
you go.
said.
There you go.
So that's what I played during the last
Very
week. So
nice. Yeah,
so
you got
far so
some
good.
games in. Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
was
great. I have not
productive,
played.
productive week.
Yeah, I have not played any of the games you mentioned. I have not played Space Base. I have not played Tentamy Parks. I have not played Cat Lady. But I know about them. I seen them around. But
hmm
oh man, so many games that
I
not enough
know.
time to play
I
them
know.
all.
I
Oh
know.
well. All
Well,
right, one day.
I think some of them are in BGA. I will set up some tables. I know for sure Space Base is in BGA. Um, I think it's okay, but the difference is when you have the physical game on the table. I think you enjoy it better. But if you
There are
want to learn to
definitely.
play, yeah, I mean it's
That's
okay.
true. You can
It's
learn
okay.
there, but yeah, no, I feel you. There's definitely games that I have played on Board Game
hmm
Arena, and I'm like, I did not get the point of the game. Like I went through the whole game, and
hmm
because it does everything, it enforces the rules for you. Then you don't need to necessarily understand the rules to
hmm
play because you cannot make it wrong.
hmm
And and then maybe you are missing some of the magic of the game because the website is doing everything for you, all the housekeeping, all the uh,
Right.
upkeep.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
See,
Well,
Adri's in chat. Would you say hello, Adri? Thank you for joining
I
us today.
get
Great to see
it.
you again, friends. Great to see you, Adri. And she says that she plays space based a lot more on board game arena than physically. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But
I
I
mean,
mean,
oh,
Mhm.
talking about Board Game Arena, the Arc Nova tournament is still going, and I've been doing terrible, terrible. I started playing against players on the level that I reached, and they're kicking my butt. I am down. I used to be top 10. I'm
Uh-huh.
69 now.
Okay. Oh, the magic number. Nice. I mean, you should
Yeah,
be proud. It's not that bad. That number is not that.
69.
The lucky
No,
number.
I
Perfect.
might as well quit the tournament. All right. I think there's like three or two more games, and then it's over.
Okay.
But anyway,
Excellent.
excellent, excellent set of
Good.
games. Shall we move on to the topic
Yay.
of today's episodes?
Yes. And once again, um, I think we are guilty on being very, ambiguous
Non-specific.
and not specific on
That's on purpose.
the topic. That, I mean, it's okay because we can I mean, we can try to understand the topic as we
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
and as we understand. And you posted the poll on Instagram asking which is gonna be, I mean, what they want or what they prefer.
Best board games of 2023. We did
Yeah.
not specify if they are board games that came out in 2023 or board games that we played in 2023 or board games that we play for the first time in 2023. So there's so many options. And you know why I do this? Partially because I want to give us flexibility about what we talked about.
It
But
was on
another reason,
purpose now. Uh-huh.
of course,
Hmm.
everything has a reason.
Hmm.
The other reason is because when I'm writing the sentences for the prompt on the
Uh-huh.
or the poll,
Uh-huh.
it's so I cannot make it so big to the point where the wording is
Right,
so
right,
small.
right.
So I try to make it as brief and simple as possible. But sometimes because of that, it comes out big,
Let,
which is
let,
fine.
let's be fair with that because I don't think, um I mean, there's so many ways that you can express or be specific on what you are trying to say, like
Hmm.
top whatever of 2023 of
Yeah,
20 or release on
yeah.
2023,
There you go. So
whatever.
just put. I
But
guess
we
you can
just
find a
put it
way.
open, we just leave it open, so that's
Yeah,
okay, and we are going to say whatever we
we're very
want.
inclusive. Everyone
We're
is
very
welcome
inclusive.
here.
Yeah, so let's get started with now. Because of that, I want you to start with the games. Let's say what you have to say.
Okay.
What is the first game you are going to talk about and why it's something related with 2023?
Okay. So 2022, 23.
Mm-hmm.
It was an interesting year for me. I was
Mm-hmm.
definitely big things happened, right? I mean, my daughter Sophia was born,
Mm-hmm.
and
Woo!
yeah,
Congrats. Mm-hmm.
and it was quite a challenge to adapt to the new phase in life where
Mm-hmm.
you're not sleeping and just crying. You're taking care of another human being life,
If you
and
are a responsible father,
yes.
which I hope you are, anyhow. Uh-huh.
Yes, and between that and work, I think there were several months in the year where it was just very hard to get games
Mm-hmm.
in,
Okay.
especially because you were asking me earlier how many plays did I have this year, and I am usually very good at keeping track of my game sessions on the board game stats app,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
DG
Mm-hmm.
stats.
Mm-hmm.
But the last couple of months, I've been failing a little bit. I've been getting lazy recording. But up to where I have recorded, I have
Uh-huh.
108 plays.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
like I said, I haven't recorded last month, so I'm thinking maybe 120 something, 30, 130 maybe.
Something.
Which is
100
weird because if
something.
I look at the previous year, 2022, I
Uh-huh.
have I have 206 plays recorded.
Okay.
So that tells me that this year I had a lot less, and I think it's because of the couple months when Sophia was born, and we just focused on keeping her alive, and we're doing good. Yes.
Good. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. But that being
Mm-hmm.
said,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I
Mm-hmm.
played a whole bunch. A lot of those plays from the 106 was Arc Nova because of the tournament lately,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not gonna talk about that one. People have talked about it enough. Everyone agrees it's an awesome game. That's kind of like last year's news. So today I want to talk about three games that I got to play for the first time in this year.
Okay.
So they're not necessarily came out in this year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some of them did, but these are three games that I
We'll
got to
find out.
play.
We'll find out.
Yes.
Okay.
So the
First one.
first First
Mhm.
game, it is Voidfall. Yes,
Voidfall. Yeah, it
sir.
was released.
Voidfall.
It was released in 2023.
Yep, it
Good.
was released a couple months ago, and it got here, and I was like, you know what? We talked about this. I was like, it's gonna go to the shelf of shame, and you challenged me
You
to not
know,
keep it in the shelf of shame. And I was like, challenge accepted. I learned the rules. I played the tutorial. I played solo, and then I convinced a couple of good friends to play with me, and we played. So I played Voidfall 3 times,
my
including the
only
tutorial.
my only intention here is to make you better, my friend.
I love it.
Is
You make me better.
of course I do. You're welcome. Yeah. So tell us why this is one of the games. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but tell us your impressions about the game.
My impressions about the game is that it is heavy. It's definitely a very heavy game.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it has multiple. It's not. It looks like a what like thematic game with the miniatures and kind of like area control, but it is at its heart. It is a Euro game.
Okay.
It's heavily a Euro game. Uh, the map and the miniatures are there for to look pretty, but
Mm-hmm.
really it's all about making your actions as efficiency as yeah as efficient as possible.
Okay.
And there's so many possibilities in the game that's where the brain burning comes and happens. I think our 3 player game session was like, I think I don't remember 3 or 4 hours. It was, and at the end, it was like my brain was hurting. I couldn't add 5 plus 5. I was,
Not
yeah.
even now. I mean, don't feel bad. If I ask you what is 5 plus 5, you will say 9. That's okay. I
I'll say
mean, we're
nine,
not
nine.
playing
I'll
Voidfall. It's
say
not about the game.
8.7.
It's not because of the game. Come on.
Well, with the game accentuates the effect, but
Okay.
yeah, Boyfall. I mean, I I think it was a great game to play. It was quite challenging, so that I'm not sure how often I'll have the chance to play it. In the meantime, I think it is a great solo game. So I think next year I'm gonna try to play a couple of the solo scenarios, and if I'm
Mhm.
able to get some friends over to play again, maybe it'll go faster since we have all played. Maybe we'll
Maybe.
see.
Who
But yeah,
knows? Yeah, perfect.
that is
And
Boyfall.
what do you think about, I mean, the thematically, how you feel the game? Like it's very thematic, like it's a dry hero game. I
Mm,
don't know because you just mentioned that the
it
miniatures
is.
makes it look pretty, but I don't know
It
if
is
that is
thematic. I
okay.
think it's thematic.
Hmm.
Because a lot of the actions are like conquer, or increase your production, or technologies, and you do feel like you are out there conquering new territories. It's just it is when I mean that it's not very thematic. It means that it's not very like a merry trash kind of style games where there's dice and luck. There is no luck in this game.
Hmm. No, but
The
I
luck
mean,
is very minimum.
but what I mean is like if you really feel that if you replace the miniatures with
Mm.
cubes, or if you put any other tracks, or if you change whatever thing
No, I think
thematic in the game, it will work the same, or it has to, some relation that makes the game better because of the thematic, you know.
I think the thematic fits very well.
Hmm.
Uh, I guess this could be like a reteam to any other kind of like conflict, like in
Hmm.
Roots, where you have like different wood
Hmm.
critters. But it definitely has to be a theme that talks about conflict, right? Because we're fighting for control.
Hmm.
Uh, and I think they did good with this space, especially because I guess the different miniatures of the spaceships are necessary because each one has different effects.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they're not just there for looking pretty. You need to know what they do. They're
Okay.
different from each
Got it.
other.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
take it.
yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
Boyful.
That's good. That's good.
And yeah, by
Mhm.
the way, I wanna disclaim that I'm not mentioning my games in any specific order. These are just 3 games that I
Okay.
want to talk about. Yep.
Okay.
And Boyfall is just the
Fair
first
enough.
one.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
What about you, my
Perfect.
friend?
So, For me, I will say that the game that I'm going to talk about now, I choose this game because I'm pretty sure this is the game that I played the most throughout the year. And there is
Okay.
one reason mainly why. Um, because it's not that I was forced to play it, but I was obligated to play. And this is because I was lucky to work with Pandasaurus during GameCon, and
Mm-hmm,
as
mm-hmm.
part of the job duties, one
The
of the
demo.
yes, it was to demoing this game, which at the beginning it wasn't the plan, but I'm so glad that I did because while I was learning the game, I was,
Mm-hmm.
enjoying the most. And also, it was one of the games that I was encourage people to try. you know, every time I was like, oh, you know what? I have this game, let's play. And I share with my friends here. And every time I could, I just played.
What was that game?
Oh, the game is Sea, Salt, and Paper. Do, do, do,
Okay.
do,
All
from
right.
Mr. Bruno Catala.
Oh,
So
okay.
at
Mr. Cyclades.
at the beginning, I had no idea. I mean, I didn't stop to, it was just like it's this size box, cards
Yeah.
only,
Yep.
and it was, I think, after a couple of days when I realized "Oh, it's a Catala game. Oh, what nice, how nice, and yeah, I mean, it took me by surprise the game because when I saw it, for me, it was like, okay, I don't have any idea what this game is about.
Mm-hmm.
I started learning, it's easy to learn in terms of you have only two possible actions during your turn.
Yep.
You either take a card from the two available, or you can pick two from the deck and select one and discard the other on top of one of the two discard piles.
Hmm.
But the trick part here is that you are trying to have set collections of certain cards, but
Mm-hmm.
also the beauty of this game is that you have certain cards that works in pairs. So
Mm-hmm.
when you have pair of cards that work together, you can activate the effects of those cards.
Okay.
And you are trying to reach a minimum of 7 points at the end of the round to end the round.
Mm-hmm.
Let's clarify that to end the round. If you have at least 7 points in your counting your hand and in front of you, you can ask to stop the round, and the other players have the option of just score the points that they have, but
Mm-hmm.
you also have the option of call for a last chance, and that is when the magic happens in this game for me because you are betting at the same time that
Okay.
you are pretty sure that you are going to end the round with more points than the other players, because
Mm.
if that happens, that will reward you with more points at the end of the round and also make your opponents to just minimize their scoring. Even when they have more points, they can only score for a certain color set they have instead of gaining the actual points that they were, trying to earning along the during the round.
Okay.
So
So it's
that's
a several rounds game.
so yeah. I
How
mean,
many?
there is not a fixed number of rounds. Is the player who reaches a certain number of points. So maybe
Okay.
it could happen in 3 rounds, or maybe four. Even I play a game that you can also that lasts also 5 rounds because it was like very and I think the more rounds you have is because you have more players, because
Mm-hmm.
more as long as you have more players, there is a chance that other players score more points during a round and you score less. So maybe you
Mm-hmm.
were ahead in the first round, and then in the next round you score poorly and you just score 1 point or maybe 2 points, I don't know, whatever,
Mm.
and they start get tied in between rounds. So that's also part of the magic of the game. Is very simple, but it has a lot of strategies in terms of what you can do and what you are trying to accomplish during the game. And there is
Mm-hmm.
also these specific cards that if the mermaids, they're a special card, the more powerful cards, and if you have all the mermaids in the deck, you automatically win the game. So that's
Mm,
the other way that you can win. It's very hard, and that's the lucky part of the game because you have to,
mm.
But there's also a lot of things that is happening in this game. That's what I love it, and the quality of the cards are really thick, are really nice. You can shuffle the cards pretty well. I think after you play it, I don't know, 10, 15 times, you start feeling a little, that
Wear
there's
and
something
tear.
happening. Yeah, exactly. On the game, on the card,
Mm,
but it's natural. And I'd rather prefer to have it that sleeve the card. And the art for this game is spectacular.
yeah.
I learned that all the images or all the origami um,
Hmm.
that you can see on the cards was made specifically for the game. So the artist created the origami, and there was a photo shoot for every card because
Oh wow.
every card is different. Well, they have a different origami art. There is not two equals in the game. So it's a lot of work behind the game, not only on the game itself, the mechanic, but also in the aesthetics and everything behind the game. So that's what I love it.
That's
The
very
game that I
interesting.
discovered.
I was
Yes.
wondering why I haven't seen the cards up close, so I was wondering why the art on the front of the game had like an origami style of art. I didn't
Hmm.
realize it was like real physical origami, and those were pictures.
It
That's
was,
pretty cool.
yes. Yeah.
That's
Yes.
excellent.
Yep. So there we go. That's
Alrighty.
my first
So how
game.
many how many times did you play?
I think more than 20, honestly. So
Nice. But
yeah,
it's a
I
quick.
mean,
It sounds like a quick game,
count,
right?
counting the demos. I mean,
Okay.
and I'm maybe exaggerating a little bit because some of the times I didn't actually play the game. I just
You were
show how
teaching.
to play the game. Maybe
Yeah.
play a couple of rounds, and then I just leave the people to continue
Finish.
with the game. But yeah, I mean, I play after that a lot of time at GameCon, then here at home when I came back. So
Mhm.
yeah, pretty sure probably 20 times in this year. It was
All right.
really,
Sounds good.
mhm. Yeah, it's been a
Excellent.
while since I played a game that many times.
I know.
Hmm.
With so many games out, so difficult.
Exactly.
Excellent.
What's your number two?
My number two is the game over here, right here.
Oh, Ra.
Ra.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
Ra. I have not had a chance to play it that much, but the one time I played, I
Mm-hmm.
really enjoyed. I really like the action mechanism in games,
Mm-hmm.
and this game is all about that. So it's fairly easy to play, but yet you still have
Right.
decisions to make to be able
Mm-hmm.
to win that not only depend on you, but depend on other people
Mm-hmm.
indirectly if they take the tiles that you need. And obviously, this is the deluxe version, and I love the art by Ian O'Toole and the all the components. You
Mm-hmm.
know what? I just realized I put Boyfall with the art of Ian O'Toole as well. So apparently, this is the
He's everywhere. He's
it's everywhere.
everywhere.
Like
Of course.
yes.
I,
So
I,
Mr. Ian O'Toole,
and it's fair because that guy is just a master. Oh, this is a image from for the
the
first
old
printing.
version. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back and show up the pretty one. I think no, this is still the first version, which I think it wasn't that bad.
No,
But look at
it was very
the new one.
beige.
It was
The
very
new one
beige.
has a
Yes,
lot of
out of
color,
color.
very
Yes,
teal and yellow. So
yes.
very
Uh,
pretty.
have you played this game a lot, or just play a couple
No,
of times
just
and that was
one
enough?
time. It
Okay.
was just enough. I was like, I might bring this one. So I'm gonna be visiting my family in next week, which is one
Okay.
of the reasons why my family in Mexico City. I'll get to see the boss Dante,
At the bad
and
Dante.
I might. This
Mhm.
might be a game that I bring to play with
That
him.
would be
I think
great.
he'll be
Yeah,
great. Yeah,
and I think that's this game particularly he's gonna enjoy.
yeah, I think so too.
Great, awesome.
Yes,
And
Sora.
um, when you play the game, how many players you have in the table?
I'm
I'm,
pretty sure
I'm
it
gonna
was
ask you.
five.
I'll let you know why I ask you this.
Uh, I think it was five. It was either four or
Okay,
five. It's been a while, but I think it's four or five.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah,
Hmm.
because this game, I think it works much better with a higher count of players.
Yeah, you need that competition for the tiles
Yes,
because if I'm imagine I don't know if you can play two players. Can you?
I played once, yes, and I was
Yeah,
like
because
okay, but
everyone gets it's less conflict and everyone does their own thing, and so
mhm.
the not the pain but the difficulty of fighting for the tiles is not there, and that's a
And
great
also
part of the game.
every time you draw a tile from the bag, it will be more chances to draw a raw tile that will, makes the round go more quickly every
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
So that's also part of it. Oh no, you draw a raw. No. So this is also part of the experience of this game that I enjoy when I play with more players. Definitely,
Hmm.
the maximum player count that I played the game was four this year,
Hmm.
and yeah, it was a huge difference when I
Agree.
played first with
And
two
it's not
players
that
only.
long and it's fairly simple. I think it's a great
Yes,
game.
yeah, that's the beauty. It's simple, but at the same time, it's like it had their own strategies. That's for
Yes,
sure.
that is correct.
Perfect,
So yeah, round my number two.
perfect. That's
What about your
cool.
number two?
So my number two is a game that we have talked about a lot in this podcast. It's a game that you don't own, that's for sure, and that's a game that you're looking forward to have in your hands at some point.
This is Revive.
Ah,
I
we are
know.
very
We've been talking about
predictive.
it quite a lot lately. That it had to be this one.
Man, it's just a game that when I played
Stop
first
it!
time,
Stop it! Send
uh,
me the game. Send me a
mm,
copy. Beautiful
yeah,
people, send me a
you can
copy.
ask the publisher now. I mean, you're pretty good influence in social media now that you can
I don't know
just
about that.
ask them for a video. No. I mean, the game has these very interesting mechanics where you have look at this. This is the your own
Board,
board.
personal board. That looks
It's
amazing.
huge.
That
It's
looks so
huge.
delicious.
It's tasty. You
I'm getting
can
hungry.
exactly. You can prepare a taco from here and from there. It's like
Oh, so much
you know,
meat.
you have tracks. You have a mini map. You have your own scoring board. You have like
I see that mini
bonuses.
map. That mini map. That your player board is double layer, isn't it?
No, it's not double
It's not double
layer.
layer.
No, it's not double layer, but it's like you have like with relief, like
In
um
like a little hole.
exactly. No, I don't remember. That's
Interesting.
yeah. And
Okay.
also the competition for have the spaces or colonize the space in the middle and create the combos and the way you use the cards. It's just a
Oof.
fantastic game. It's just a fantastic
No, I
game.
need it.
It's great, and sadly, I haven't played as often as I wish. Um,
No.
I think I would like. I would rather prefer to have a whole session of this game and just trying to learn. Oh, hi, there's another boss here. Over there, it was very intrigued. Let's bite it, eat it.
No, it's Minerva.
I'm talking about Axel, not the mic.
Yeah.
now
Oh no, the other one's here. Okay, sorry
Erwin
for
is
interruption.
okay.
Hey, they're fighting for the camera. All
They're
right,
very,
my bad.
they want to also.
Minerva.
She wants attention. Give her
She
attention.
does. She's just a baby dog.
I know. The baby also requires attention.
I need revive. Send
Revive
it to
is.
me.
No, you maybe come and we can play. That's my offer.
Okay, maybe I'll take it.
Yeah. The other option I have is yeah, probably at some point. What's your birthday? What's your birthday?
My birthday is today.
No, it's not. You just lost your copy because you're lying to me. You piece of any. Well,
No. My birthday's in August, so
In
still
August. Oh, it just happened.
it
Maybe next
happened.
time. Yeah,
Maybe next year.
maybe next year.
All right.
But maybe
So
you can have it. You can ask
so
Santa
did you
for. You can ask Santa for
did this game
game.
come out? Did this game come out this year?
I think so.
What does it say there?
Yeah, I know
Last
last
year.
year, last year. But
Oh,
I
you played
played
it
this year.
first.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
played this year,
Okay.
and I'm very excited about the expansion.
Mm,
But first, I would like to play it at least a couple of times just to have a more of the game. I just want to play it more. I just want to enjoy it. I just want to have the same feeling of playing a great game, which
excellent.
is Revive.
Excellent.
So that's my number two.
All righty.
Great game, great game.
Great game.
So yeah, what about you? Let's go back and
My
tell us about
number,
your last game. Mhm.
my last game that I want to talk about of games that I played this year, it has
Mhm.
to be Eon Trespass Odyssey.
What's that?
It's I'll put it in the private chat.
Mhm.
It's
That's one I have never heard, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist. But tell me. Aha. In the
there you go.
meantime, tell me what it's about.
Something like that. It is. Do you
Okay.
know? Kingdom Death Monster.
Yeah, I hear about that. I never played.
Well, I had never played either, but this
Okay.
game
hmm
is very much like it. It's like people. A lot of people compare them. They're very
Okay.
similar. It's your boss battle with miniatures, and you're running around. Yeah, it is a huge box of miniatures and campaign.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah,
look at
the
the
miniatures are
look at the
amazing.
miniatures. Come on.
well, well, okay.
Not sculptures.
Our concept of miniatures has changed since Simon came out with his Cthulhu
Since they bring out the
Garden.
no the Galactus. Remember the
Well, that one came
Galactus?
after. Yes,
This came
they did
after
the Cthulhu huge miniature, and then they made the Galactus
the Galactus.
interchangeable. So yeah, at this point, those are
Mhm,
still miniatures. All
mhm.
right.
Okay, okay.
Uh, anyway,
Fair enough.
I this is a heavy game in the context that there has a lot of mini rules, a lot of key concepts, and it's just very fiddly. It's not hard to play. It's just very fiddly with a lot of small rules. And it's a campaign game, huge campaign game where you have an adventure phase where you're moving around a mini map, going through different stories, paragraphs.
Mm.
Hey, Minerva, you're destroying the bed. Look at you. Oh my
She's
goodness.
she's she's
She's a mess. She's a mess. Minerva. Minerva.
she
And
wants attention. Yeah, cool.
it wants attention. Poor baby. So the first part is adventure phase. The second part is the boss battle. So those
Mm,
big miniatures that you see there, you're gonna be fighting them a lot. You're gonna be fighting them like 5 or 6 times through the campaign,
okay.
and so it can be very repetitive because the way the enemy
Oh,
works is that you use a miniature. You use a card of decks, a
okay.
deck. Sorry, a deck of cards,
It's the
and
same thing.
the same thing. And
You-
the card
Mhm.
tells you like what they do in this round, how they're gonna try to hit
Herodotus.
your miniatures.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, it's
Is this a Greek mythology theme?
yep,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. So I dedicated a lot of time to this game. I was like, that was another game of like, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it.
It was a Kickstarter,
It was a Kickstarter a couple of
and
years
you
ago, I
back
think.
and you backed and you just played this year.
Yes, I think I might have gone last year, late last year, and
Okay.
I decided to play this year, something like that. hmm hmm
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but this one's I'm playing fully solo, and I don't think there is much benefit to play with other people because
Oh, really?
your
Okay.
miniatures, they're called Argonauts.
Okay.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so they're like titans. They're
Mm-hmm.
in essence titans, and you are humans that can control these titans to fight these primordials, which are the
Mm-hmm.
monsters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And The problem is that when you fight these battles, you can die. Your miniature, your character can die.
Hmm.
So it has player elimination if you see it that way. So imagine going to game night and then you die the first 15 minutes. What are you gonna do the rest of the 2 hours that's gonna take? Like you might as well
Okay.
go home. So
Okay.
that's why you maybe just play solo. That way there's no it's not that difficult.
Oh, okay, okay,
It's
okay.
not that difficult to control all four characters by yourself. Or at most you could play with someone else and then you control two characters each, something like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, I
But
played this quite a bit. It's very
mhm.
difficult. It has a lot of randomness. There's a lot of dice rolling and drawing cards from the deck and seeing what happens. So it's more about the story that it tells and like the randomness that it tells than the strategy and the thinking, for sure.
Okay, so it caught my attention because of the theme,
Hmm.
but that's it. I mean, I don't think that will be a game for
No.
me, especially because uh, this kind of game, maybe because I have just a few exposure to this game,
Hmm.
this kind of games in general.
Hmm.
So I'm more like different kind of
Yeah, no, this is
board
definitely
games.
its own section of
I mean,
style.
I love the miniatures. I love the way it looks, and I'm pretty much it should be fun to
Hmm.
try to get the immersion
Hmm.
in the game and try to really get into it and try to take the role of the characters and
Yeah.
fight and try to make. I think that will be the fun part for me, but I barely seen as one of the games that I will really like to at least try. But
Yeah.
who knows? Who knows? Well, good,
Yeah.
good. Okay,
No, I
sounds
agree
good.
with you. It's definitely different. I have
Hmm.
mixed feelings about it for sure.
Okay.
I definitely, since I already bought it, I definitely want to play it as much as I can, and then maybe I don't know, maybe in the future it won't stay in my collection. But
Mm.
uh, yeah, it's
Okay.
different.
Okay. Cool.
Yep,
Cool.
that's another
Sounds
game
cool. Okay. Perfect.
from this year.
Okay. And now one of the games that the last game that I have tonight is one. It's a very strange case because I just have played once,
Hmm.
not physically, and I just try to get it from wherever I can, but it will not be officially released until March. That's the
Okay,
sad part.
but you're playing online.
I played online because I just hear a lot of good reviews and I just watch a lot of playthrough of this game. And I
Hmm.
just got like, okay, I have to play this game. I really
Hmm.
need this game in my life. And the game I would like to share with you now is The Veil of Eternity. Have you heard about the game?
No.
Okay, so this game was just released in Essen this year,
Okay,
The Veil of Eternity.
it was released on it in Essen, but you
Yes,
couldn't get a
yes.
copy, or
No, I mean it was officially released there. There was some. I to be honest, I've never heard of the game until I think last. I think it was 2 months ago or so.
hmm.
Um, and from that point on, I was trying to just try it, just find a way to try it. So I
Hmm.
finally find a way to try it online. Um, and then when I played, it was like, oh my god, where can I find the game? So okay, sadly, it will be released until March. It will be
Okay,
officially released
so they were
until
not
March.
selling copies at Gen Con. They were just
No,
demoing.
yes, from what I know, maybe
Okay,
I'm saying lies, but I know for sure there was some games available at Essen,
okay.
maybe just for playing or
Why did you
whatever,
like
but
this
it was
one?
show there. So
What did you like about it?
this game is like if you have ever played a trading card game like
Hmm.
Magic the Gathering or
Hmm.
I'm not one to compare any other, but pretty much Magic
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Gathering will be a good reference. You
Hmm.
know, the thing that you or most of board gamers don't like about TCGs is because you have to build the decks, and if you have the
Buy it.
money to buy better cards, you will have like a very very powerful deck, and that will be very another disadvantage against other players. So
Mm-hmm.
in this game, you have the full experience of a TCG in a box, and you have the cards that you need to play, and that's it. You don't need to buy more cards. You don't need to customize more than, I mean, there is a way to customize the decks,
Mm-hmm.
but the cards that you have are enough. You don't have to go further and try to explore more cards. Even when at some point I think I found myself saying like it would be better if you have the ability to get more cards
Mm-hmm.
and start customizing more the game, but it's really not necessary. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you don't need to add more of the game on this game,
Mm-hmm.
and pretty much you have the decks of cards, and
Mm-hmm.
you have your faction very
Okay.
much. You have see, I think the base game or the game that will be released have five factions
Yeah.
uh, for the game, and as you can see, there is not much information, or there is
Yeah.
no.
It's very new.
It's very new. Um, but it's pretty much like that. Is your you have your own faction. You can try to customize as much as you can with the cards that you have, and
Mm-hmm.
then just play it, and you have your character with certain abilities. You create combos, and you're trying to basically reach the more points that you need to win the game,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a continuous fight with that feeling of not only having a custom deck that you are really um, create like one action. You can have like powerful turns, and you
Mm-hmm.
can but even though the poor turns of the turn that you think that you are not doing much, you are doing something, you
Hmm.
know. It's
Yeah.
this kind of games.
Okay.
And for me it was, I mean, I liked I started playing, maybe not board games, but I used to play TCG in my earlier maybe 20s, or maybe
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
when I was teenager. So I
Yeah.
got engaged with this kind of games. So that's why I think I enjoy more this game when I first played, because it makes me remember those games I used to play, and the way it plays is very very similar, but it's not that complicated, or it's not like if you play Magic the Gathering where you have like a
Mm-hmm.
two paragraph of text in every card.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
very simple. All the symbols that you have here is very, the iconography
Do
helps a
you
lot.
do you
Yes,
think they're gonna come out with expansions for it to add more effects and different?
I
You know.
think that the only thing that will add, you can add more factions maybe,
Mm,
but with five decks, it's just trying to uh, really master one of the decks. It's hard. I mean,
mm-hmm.
it's easy to play, but it's hard to master.
I
It's
see.
hard to
So
really
are these
find a
decks
strategy.
I'm imagining they are symmetric.
Yeah. They have their own. I mean, there are some cards that are quite similar,
Yep.
and the rules are the same for all factions. But every
I see.
single card, I mean, every faction has their own enchantment,
That's pretty cool.
their
That
own
does sound
spelling,
great.
and
So
the
you
art.
said
Uh huh. Yeah.
you Adri said that it's on Board Game Arena.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah,
I
she said
didn't.
it's on
When
BGA and she's still learning how to play.
I played with a demo link that I've somebody provided.
You found?
I played in Tabletopia,
Okay.
and yeah, it is great that it's now in BGA. Cool. I'll try it more there. What
Yeah.
and in the meantime, I mean, because I really want to have the game physically,
Mm-hmm.
and I've seen in all the game stores online that the release, or the
Pre-order.
estimated release, the estimated release they have is until March. So that's the sad part.
Very
But
good.
well, yep, that's Veil of Eternity. Great game. I recommend for those who enjoy TCGs. This is definitely one of the games that you're going to enjoy.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
perfect.
Mhm.
That's one that I hadn't heard of, and I think I wanna give it a try.
Yeah.
Definitely looks
And it's
interesting.
and if it's in BGA, I mean, we should play it. We should
Let's
play
do
it.
it. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Perfect. Perfect. Mhm.
Excellent. So those are our three games that we played this year.
and we enjoyed.
Mhm.
And I don't know if we recommend it, but that's the game we played, and
Yeah, not necessarily recommended, but sharing our opinions about them.
our
They definitely caught our
thoughts.
attention.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Hmm.
it's great. So move on to the next and last section of the podcast. What chismecito do you have for today, my friend?
Chase Mesito, I have not much. It's been a hectic week, so I didn't have a chance to dive into the world of board
Hmm.
gaming and see what's going on. But I guess I can update you guys on how much the Nemesis
Oh, good.
Retaliation did
Hmm.
on GameFound. They did
Hmm.
last week. We were talking that they had 10 million or 9 million. Now they finished their campaign with $12 million for Nemesis
Crazy,
Retaliation. I mean,
crazy
Nemesis, I think is a hit.
shit.
I think Nemesis is a hit. People liked the original Nemesis, so they're
Hmm.
people that like Nemesis. They're gonna get whatever Nemesis related they come out with, because they even had
Right.
a pledge where you could get everything Nemesis. So like the first one, the second one, and the new one, the third, and that was like
Hmm.
$900. And I think like people definitely went into that. So there's no surprise. They reached 12 million, which, as we were talking, I think Frosthaven has the record with like almost 13 million.
Hmm.
So I think Nemesis now has the
It's getting
second place.
close.
Yeah,
It was pretty close to the record.
yeah, but yeah, unfortunately, that's all I have. Not
That's
much.
okay.
Haven't looked too much into the
Hmm.
news.
And that's
Oh,
fair
what about
enough.
you? I think you have some better news to share
No,
with
of
us.
course not. Of course
Of
not.
course,
No, no,
no.
no. It's. I think it's the season. It was like it's the end of the year. I don't want to, and honestly, I don't want to deep into. I have my recovery period from Kickstarter. It's
Yeah,
been a while since I opened
yeah,
it to look for more projects or more
yeah.
games. I just want to first receive whatever I
I know,
order.
right?
There are some games that I forgot I ordered, and I just received an email saying that yeah, your game is about to be shipped. Like,
Nice.
oh, nice, cool. And so I
Thank
would
you.
just wanted to, yes, to update on those for those who are fans of the now a trilogy of games, Canvas, because
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
it's now the
It has two
newest.
expansions, or.
Now it has two expansions. Well, yeah, two
Mm-hmm.
expansions. The newest is about to be shipped or shipped
Mm-hmm. Yep.
in North America. So I just received the notification that is about to uh, be sent to the
Be
postal
delivered.
office.
Oh, that's great.
Exactly. So
I
yeah,
have not had the chance to play Canvas, but it looks very beautiful.
it's in BGA as well. Not the same feeling. And I think
Mm-hmm.
definitely it's much, much, much better to play it physically because it's a really neat game,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, very simple,
Mm-hmm.
and but it will give you like sometimes this sensation of having analysis paralysis in
Mm.
between turns because you try to create the best combination of cards in order
Mm-hmm.
to winning the prizes or the awards that are
Yeah.
available every game. And yeah, so the second expansion is about to be delivered for pretty much everyone in the United States and North America.
Nice,
So
nice.
I'll look forward, and I hope that it will be here before Christmas, so I can
Put it
maybe
under the
put it
tree.
on the table. No, on the tree maybe, and maybe in the most
Just
importantly
for the
is on the
picture.
table. Yes, on the table
On the
and
table.
try it. Yes. So that will be first update, and the second one is two other games that are about to complete their delivery process. One is the mini expansion for the Alice game. What is this? The chips one. The one with the chips. I forget the name.
Wonderland's War.
Thank you, Wonderland's War. Thank you.
Wonderland's War.
Wonderland's War. There was a mini expansion
Mm-hmm.
with some cards, and there was also new boards. Yeah, the new boards came after. I don't know. Yeah, the new boards the new boards also for a couple of characters in the game
Okay.
that some people start trying to raise concerns about that maybe those characters are not that or there's not despair in terms of the power or the abilities
Hmm.
of those
Okay, so
characters.
some
So
balancing.
they exactly that. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. So the designers fix it, or they're supposed to fix the characters, and they're
Hmm.
also sending out new player mats for those characters, which I would like to try it as well because I really love the game and I look
Okay.
forward to see how this improves the game itself. So
All
yeah,
right.
that's pretty much what I have.
Nice.
I think we spent a really nice time tonight as well
We
as
did.
always. Sharing, it was a really nice closing episode of for the year,
Yeah,
and I'm very excited. We started this project, my friend. I'm pretty excited that we
we got
have
this
now
going.
14 episodes, and we are looking for maybe at least one more. I don't know, one more,
There you go.
one more.
There you go.
We
Yeah,
go one
no,
at a time. We go one at a time.
we do. We do. It's
Mhm.
been, I mean, I've been loving our talking sessions about board games. I love talking about board games. We love talking about board games,
Of
and
course.
having an excuse to do it every Monday, it's the best thing for sure.
Mhm.
I'm glad that we got this podcast going, and for everyone that has joined us and throughout the episodes, we really happy to have you here for sure.
Yeah, yeah, it's just a casual conversation here. We are not looking for, we don't have any hidden reasons here. We are just wanted to share and have a, like I said, a good conversation to start the week because nobody likes Monday. Let's be honest. Once again,
Let's make Mondays
let's make
happier.
Mondays, yeah, exactly, word. And
Yeah,
that's it.
that's it.
Glad to have you here. Glad to
Mm-hmm.
have Adri once again in the chat.
Adri, thank you. Yeah, thank you for joining
And
us, Adri.
everyone who watched the episode after, because I know there's people that was watching the episode after it's been released live. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're watching this and any other day, thank you as well for the watch.
Yeah,
Don't
thank you.
forget to if you are not subscribed as well already on the channel, please just click on subscribe, whatever,
Join
if
us.
not, that's okay. As long as you watch us, is fine. Thank you.
Yeah, leave your comments down below. What episode was your favorite from this year? We love
Ah,
to know.
that's nice.
Or any
That's really good.
suggestions that you have for the upcoming episodes, we would like to take into consideration.
And if you like the podcast, share it. Maybe
Share it.
there is other people that will also like it. That would be great.
Yes.
That's
Yep.
that's what I want to ask Santa this year. Shares, a lot of shares.
Share the love for the board
Share,
games.
spread the love.
Yes.
Okay, so until next time, have a nice holidays. Whoever observed
Mm-hmm.
the holidays,
Yep.
enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, and play more board games.
Enjoy the new year too.
Yeah, of course. All
All
right.
right. Take
Great.
care. Thank you,
Great.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.